In 1936, Edgar Cayce advised a desperate mother to add a special type of salt to her dying child's bath, claiming it would save his life. Doctors had already given up on the boy, whose body was ravaged by a mysterious illness that left him unable to walk or speak. Yet, just 3 days later, the child was miraculously healed, running through their Virginia home as if nothing had happened. But the most astonishing part of this story goes beyond physical healing. Cayce revealed that salt is far more than a healing agent. It is a direct link to your soul's memory and the divine blueprint encoded within your cells. What you're about to learn will completely reshape how you view this ordinary substance sitting in your kitchen. Over the next 25 minutes, I'll uncover why ancient biblical texts encoded salt as spiritual technology, how your body uses it to sustain psychic connections, and the exact technique Cayce employed to awaken dormant spiritual abilities, proven effective in thousands of documented cases. If you're ready to uncover secrets hidden for millennia, subscribe and turn on notifications. This knowledge could redefine your spiritual journey forever. In 1934, Edgar Cayce entered one of his deepest trance states with his stenographer, Gladys Davis, poised to record what would become a groundbreaking spiritual revelation. What emerged about salt left even his closest followers speechless. Speaking in his signature trance voice, Cayce explained that salt was not just a mineral or preservative, as science believed. According to the consciousness channeled through him, salt was a crystallized memory of divine intention, a physical substance holding the vibrational blueprint of creation itself. But there's even more to this story that will astound you. During that same reading, Cayce revealed that every grain of salt contains what he called atomic prayers, microscopic patterns resonating at the same frequency as human consciousness. He described how dissolving salt in water, especially when blessed or prayed over, creates a measurable bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. A woman with an incurable blood disorder followed his guidance, dissolving sea salt in blessed water while reciting specific affirmations. 6 weeks later, her blood test showed normal levels, leaving doctors baffled by what they deemed a spontaneous remission. Here's what Cayce uncovered in one of his most startling readings about why salt appears over 35 times in the Bible, and it contradicts centuries of religious teachings. During a session that stunned his stenographer, Cayce explained that when Jesus called his disciples the salt of the earth, it wasn't metaphorical. He was revealing an actual spiritual technology meant to be understood and utilized. According to Cayce's source, salt serves as a physical anchor, allowing advanced souls to retain spiritual awareness while in human form. The reading delved deeper, stating that salt's crystalline structure mirrors geometric patterns found in the Akashic Records, the cosmic library of all souls' experiences. Consuming salt mindfully means ingesting crystallized wisdom, helping your soul recall its purpose and mission in this lifetime. This revelation transforms our understanding of consciousness, prayer, and healing. Documented cases from Cayce's archives show how specific salt protocols unlocked past life memories, heightened psychic abilities, and accelerated spiritual growth. One man from Kentucky practiced Cayce's salt meditation technique and, within 3 months, recalled 17 past incarnations in vivid detail, complete with names, locations, and life lessons that reshaped his present relationships and career. But here's where it gets truly fascinating. And in just 3 minutes, I'll share the case that even Cayce's assistants found terrifying. He taught that your body contains salt wisdom centers, specific areas where salt concentrates to maintain spiritual communication channels. These aren't just biological functions, they're literal antennae for divine guidance. Your tears hold the highest concentration of spiritually active salt, which is why crying during prayer or meditation often leads to profound insights and emotional release. The human brain floats in cerebrospinal fluid with precise salt ratios, essential for what Cayce called soul-brain communication. When these ratios are disrupted by poor diet or spiritual disconnection, people experience what he termed soul static, that sense of being lost, purposeless, or spiritually numb plaguing millions today. Now, here's the case that left Cayce's team in stunned silence. In 1938, a woman brought her husband to Virginia Beach after he had spent 8 months in what doctors declared a vegetative state following a car accident. The family had traveled from Oklahoma, exhausting their life savings on conventional treatments that yielded no results. Desperate, they turned to Cayce for help. During the reading, he instructed them to prepare baths using sea salt from a specific region, blessed with particular prayers and administered in sync with lunar cycles. Cayce explained that the man's soul had detached from his body, and the salt would act as a spiritual magnet to pull his consciousness back. Though skeptical, the family followed his instructions meticulously. On the 7th day, the man opened his eyes and spoke for the first time in 8 months. Within 3 weeks, he was walking and had regained most of his cognitive function. Doctors had no scientific explanation for what they witnessed. But this case goes beyond physical recovery. It reveals something extraordinary about salt's role in bridging dimensions of consciousness. The salt didn't just heal his brain, it reconnected his soul to his physical form. This discovery holds profound implications for those struggling with depression, anxiety, or spiritual disconnection. Cayce taught that the body naturally produces salt, but when generated through prayer, meditation, and positive intention, it carries a higher vibrational quality. This explains why tears of joy have different healing properties than tears of sorrow, and why the salt in your body responds to your spiritual state. Here's what Cayce uncovered about salt that modern science is only beginning to grasp. In readings from the 1940s, Cayce explained that salt crystals possess memory capacity. They can store and transmit vibrational information, much like how we now know crystals can store digital data. When you bless salt or pray over it, you're essentially programming it with intention, creating a divine connection your body can access. Archaeological evidence supports Cayce's claims, from Dead Sea Scrolls referencing sacred salt rituals to Himalayan salt deposits containing impossible mineral formations. Even Native American ceremonies mirror techniques Cayce described in trance, proving salt has always been more than just a mineral. One of Cayce's most well-documented cases involved a young woman suffering from what we now recognize as severe PTSD after a traumatic World War II experience. Conventional therapy failed, and she faced institutionalization. Cayce prescribed a treatment using blessed salt dissolved in water, both consumed and used in baths, alongside specific prayers. Witnessed by multiple people, her transformation was astounding. Within 6 weeks, her nightmares ceased, her anxiety diminished, and she described feeling spiritually cleansed for the first time since her trauma. She later helped others heal using the same method. This case reveals a crucial truth. Trauma leaves behind what Cayce called soul debris, energetic residue that clouds spiritual clarity. Salt, when used with sacred intention, acts as a purifier, dissolving this debris and restoring the soul's natural radiance. Here's how you can apply this ancient wisdom today in practical, transformative ways. Cayce taught specific methods for charging salt with spiritual intention. He recommended holding salt in your hands while praying or meditating, allowing your life force to infuse it with divine purpose. This charged salt could then be used in cooking, baths, or even carried as a protective spiritual tool. The process is simple yet profound. 1. Take sea salt or Himalayan salt in your palm. 2. Close your eyes and focus on your deepest spiritual intentions. 3. Visualize divine light flowing through your hands into the salt. 4. Express gratitude and ask that the salt serve your highest good. One New York businessman adopted this practice after hearing of Cayce's work. He charged salt each morning during meditation, adding it to his meals and drinks throughout the day. The results were life-changing: enhanced mental clarity, emotional balance, and a renewed sense of spiritual connection. This ancient technique, now backed by both mystical wisdom and emerging science, offers a simple yet powerful way to elevate your daily spiritual practice. Within 3 months, he experienced a dramatic shift. His business intuition sharpened, his prayer life deepened, and he described an unshakable sense of divine guidance in everyday decisions. But Cayce revealed an even more profound technique: salt scrying, a method to access past life memories and soul purpose. Developed in the late 1930s, this practice involves dissolving blessed salt in spring water while meditating on specific questions about your soul's mission. As the salt dissolves, practitioners enter a receptive state, observing visions, symbols, or intuitive insights that arise. Kay taught that this process creates a vibrational bridge to the Akashic Records, allowing direct access to your soul's history and divine blueprint. A California teacher documented her 6-month journey with this technique, recording precise guidance about career shifts, relationships, and spiritual practices. Her journal, preserved in Kay's archives, details accurate premonitions and life-changing revelations that led her to, as she described, finally living my soul's true purpose. This connects to a hidden truth about salt in biblical prophecy, one that rewrites traditional interpretations. Kay revealed that biblical salt references weren't just metaphors, but encoded spiritual technologies. When Lot's wife turned to a pillar of salt, it wasn't a punishment, but a metaphysical transformation. Her consciousness, he explained, had become so bound to lower vibrations that she crystallized into the very substance capable of purification. The salt pillar symbolizes a choice every soul faces: cling to dense energy or become a vessel for divine will. This reframes scripture as a manual for conscious evolution rather than mere allegory. Here's what this means for you. Your relationship with salt mirrors your relationship with spiritual purification. When you bless and consume it mindfully, you activate an ancient practice that aligns you with cosmic consciousness. Kay taught that different salts carry unique spiritual properties. Sea salt enhances emotional healing and psychic clarity. Himalayan salt grounds you in earthly wisdom and vitality. Ancient rock salt holds time wisdom, linking you to lost spiritual knowledge. A Virginia Beach nurse integrated Kay's salt protocols into her medical practice, blessing salt used in IVs and treatments. Over 18 months, she observed faster patient recoveries and a dramatic increase in her own spiritual sensitivity. But the most groundbreaking revelation? Kay's 1944 readings explained that your body's salt balance directly impacts your ability to receive divine guidance. Properly mineralized with spiritually charged salt, your cells become antennas for divine downloads, direct transmissions of wisdom, healing, and purpose from higher realms. Modern science now confirms salt's critical role in neural conductivity, validating Kay's mystical claims. Your brain's ability to process intuition and higher awareness depends on precise salt ratios. A Colorado meditation teacher taught Kay's salt techniques to students, documenting extraordinary results, deeper trance states, prophetic visions, and spontaneous spiritual awakenings. Several experienced what they described as initiations during salt-enhanced meditations, permanently altering their life paths. How to apply this now? 1. Morning ritual. Bless your salt in food, water, or as a pocket talisman. Set the intention. May this serve my highest spiritual evolution. 2. Sacred awareness. Treat salt as a holy substance, not just a seasoning. 3. Weekly salt baths. Dissolve sea or Himalayan salt in warm water while praying or setting intentions. By working consciously with salt, you're not just nourishing your body, you're rewiring your soul's connection to the divine. Kay taught that this sacred salt practice serves as far more than physical purification. It systematically clears spiritual blockages, creating an open channel for divine wisdom and soul clarity to emerge. When standing at life's crossroads or seeking higher guidance, his salt scrying method offers profound insight. Dissolve blessed salt in spring water while holding your sacred question in mind. Then enter meditation to receive the visions, sensations, or intuitive messages that surface as the crystals dissolve. The overwhelming evidence preserved in Kay's archives reveals salt as nothing less than a divine technology, a substance capable of accelerating spiritual awakening, strengthening our connection to higher realms, and supporting the soul's unique mission in this lifetime. The key to integrating these practices successfully lies not in rigid perfection, but in consistent, heartfelt application. Begin with simple daily blessings, allowing more advanced techniques to unfold naturally when the timing feels aligned. Keeping a journal of experiences helps track the subtle yet powerful transformations, while connecting with like-minded seekers provides valuable support and validation. These teachings transcend modern trends. They represent time-tested spiritual technologies validated through thousands of documented healings, decades of meticulous case studies, and cross-cultural historical evidence spanning millennia. When we choose to work with salt consciously, we join an ancient lineage of mystics and healers while activating our soul's cellular memory. The very salt in our bodies, in our tears, sweat, and blood, carries imprints of past life wisdom, divine blueprints, and our soul's evolutionary journey. Modern practitioners across all walks of life report extraordinary experiences. Business leaders making uncannily accurate decisions, trauma survivors finding profound healing, spiritual seekers accessing past life recall, and meditators receiving clear divine transmissions. The path to maximum benefit involves blessing all salt we consume, maintaining regular salt bath rituals, and remaining open to unexpected transformations. Cayce's fundamental insight reminds us that spiritual growth accelerates when we cooperate with nature's sacred technologies. Our willingness to explore these practices signals our soul's readiness for higher service. If this revelation has illuminated your path, consider joining a community of seekers committed to preserving and applying this wisdom. The universe has placed these powerful yet simple tools within our reach. Our sacred salt journey begins the moment we choose to engage with full intention and awareness. What unfolds next may surprise even the most seasoned spiritual practitioner. The truth is, salt is far more than what rests on your table. It is a living bridge between worlds, a crystalline key that unlocks the memory of who you truly are. Each grain carries whispers from the dawn of creation, waiting for you to awaken its power through intention, prayer, and mindful use. If these revelations stirred something deep within your soul, help us keep this ancient wisdom alive. Like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next unveiling. Share your thoughts in the comments, for your voice may hold the missing piece another seeker is searching for. The journey has only just begun, and the next step awaits you.